Yeah, we are here on the way to go meet the rest of the UK chapter of the NFAC. So yeah, we're out here just getting a little footage for Major TV and.
Let's talk. I said there's power in these words, so let's talk. Let's talk. I said there's power in these words, so let's talk. Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. If I don't talk to you, a treasure in this message, so I gotta drop a couple jewels. Did it for my people, need some guidance, and they seek it true. Tired of propaganda, and they sick of being lied to. There's power in these words, so let's talk. Yeah. So let's talk. I say there's power in these words, so let's talk. Yeah. So let's talk. I say there's power in these words, so let's talk. Yeah. So let's talk. I say there's power in these words, so let's talk. So let's talk. So let's talk. I said there's power in these words, so let's talk. Yeah, so let's talk. I said there's power in these words, so let's talk. Yeah, so let's talk. Sharing knowledge like college, corruption and all the violence. We talk about all our problems, we turn our words into power. When all our heroes is dying, the media making them monster. Black leaders stripper, they honor like history, they rewrite it. There's power in these words, so let's talk. Yeah, so let's talk. I said there's power in these words, so let's talk. Yeah, so let's talk. I said there's power in these words, so let's talk. Yeah, so let's talk. I said there's power in these words, so let's talk. Let's talk. I said there's power in these words, so let's talk.
Hey, my people, what's going on? This is Major TV. Let's talk. How y'all doing out there? I see you. Peace and blessings. Hooper. Good day to everyone. Young elder in the building, truth seeking. Salute, Black Power. You already know. Achoti speaks. I just sent you the link. Come on in, sweetheart. Shalom, family. Gary Branch in the building. What's up, Big Major? Big Bro Major TV. Let's talk unity. You already know. Shalom, Virginia. It's Virginia right here, huh? Virginia says shalom, family. Shalom to you. How y'all doing out there? What's up? I see y'all peeping and thing. Y'all gotta come in and say something to me. Y'all don't make me feel like I'm by myself and you. We talk about boots on the ground. We need some boots on the ground today. Y'all talk to me. Let me know what's going on. Who out there listening? Come on. You with the team? You with the home team? Let me know. Why is the error? I don't know why it's not letting me respond to y'all. What's going on? Tis the season. What's up, Midge? What's good, Black family? Shalom. Much love. Thank you. I don't know why it's not letting me do anything. What's going on with y'all? How you doing? Come on in here. Jeremiah Baptiste. Lafayette, Louisiana here. What's up? Peace. I'm from New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? What's up? We from the boot. Family. Claudette Boney. Shalom, family. How you doing, Claudette? Omega Red, salute. How you doing? Peace and blessings. Shalom. Patrona. Gentile. Sue Major. How are you? I'm good. Good. How you doing? I see you, China. What's up, Major? I'm feeling good. You're in the building. That's what's up. Salute, Major. Hope all is well, brother. Had a pretty good day, you know. Got rough at the end, but it's all love. It's all love. All right. 38 people is watching. I need 38 comments. Once y'all like on this video, first and foremost, I will communicate with y'all today. Right now, I don't know why not let me send out no message to y'all. I've been trying to send a greeting out. I'm trying to see, make sure that they're not messing with. We about to do tonight. We got some interesting things to talk about and discuss, and I want to hear what y'all have to say. And I have on my special guest or featured guest, no other than Achoti Speaks in the building. My homie. It's not letting me send out a little message. I don't know what's going on. I am tripping. All right, let me go look up. Geneva Greer, how you doing? What's up, bro? Blessings 100. You already know. Salute, sister. Feel you. Shining Light 333 in the building. Colette Hill. Hello, beautiful black family. I see you. Number power in the building. Got strength. That's black power. Mega attack. Black power. Salam, brother. Shamik in the building. What's up? How y'all doing today? I don't know why it was not let me send no message. We have an error and I have no idea what's going on. But I'm gonna introduce my guest. Y'all know her. She been on my show frequently. She's somebody developed a strong rapport, sister brother relationship. We really are for each other. We even take a course together. You know, we talk a lot. We go back and forth. We critique each other and what have you. But she's a super person. I definitely want to be a part of the platform. So without any further delay, let me introduce bring her on the team. Achoti Speaks. What's up? How you doing?
Shalom, family. Thanks for having me back on. Shalom, family. Hope everybody out there feeling good and ready to get it in. Let's talk about it, man. It's hot topic, huh?
Yeah, real hot. I know you had seen you the one sent me the Skin on Skin Spotify's podcast, you know, and I had did it before I did the live yesterday when I was talking about put respect on his name. Remember when GMJ pulled up, right?
Yeah.
And when you shared it with me, I was like already going into live, so I had a chance to look at it and I listened to it. And when I did listen to it, and why it was powerful, you know. And I was like, nah, we gotta talk about this because I'm gonna let you know right now. The Jay I seen on that podcast, how he was talking, you know, Jay always represent, but it was just somebody's demeanor. How he was humble, but at the same time, he was still GMJ, and he was really spitting jewels as usual and trying to enlighten our people. And he was asking some hell of a questions. I want to get off in that, and I don't want to talk too much about it. I want to know if you watch the podcast, Intellectual Petty Radio with Grandma's J on and whatnot, you know. And right now I'm having an issue with sending messages out. I don't know why, what's going on, but I'm gonna shoot the number for people to call in a little bit. But between time, what's going on with you, sweetheart?
So, bro, you're absolutely right. After I had a chance to listen to that interview on Spotify, I said, now that's the Jay that I knew as like a presidential candidate. He was real presidential like, yet speaking to the heart of the people. Like people have to understand that, you know, when Jay is talking to you on Instagram, Facts Over Feelings, Morning Mental, he know who his audience is, so he could be relaxed and just be himself and just let it flow. But then when you got them cameras on him, you know that's gonna go out internationally to, you know, to our enemies, the oppressor's gonna see this. Then he cleans it up, and I'm proud of him. I mean, you know, a lot of people want to say, oh, he's not my leader, but I think he does an excellent job of representing the Black people, the Black cause, and what we what we should be standing for in this hour. You shouldn't be messing around with these folks no more. And that's what he represented to me. And he's still doing it. He still say he loves his people, regardless to all the backlash and all the hate and criticism and all of that. He still loves his Black people. So I'm still rocking with Jay too. I rock with any nation of people or any group or organization that want to uplift and help our people move forward. That's period, bro.
That's what's up. Definitely. I definitely admire the fact that the brother really, like, to me, I don't know if somebody can help me out with this, but I don't think Jay even cursed on that on podcast.
He did not. That's why I say he was real presidential. Like he knew who his audience was, right? So it's a different kind of audience, and anybody who's a public speaker know that you have to speak to your audience. You can't just be like round the way with your boys, and you got people of all kind of echelons listening to you and waiting for you to slip up and say something wrong so they can have something to talk about. They, no matter how you're gonna run the video now, right?
We ain't doing no video. We talking about it.
Oh, you just gonna
go
talk
back
about
and
it?
watch
Okay.
it. We talking about it. We're not doing that.
Okay, all right.
Copyright violation. I had issue with the Umar Johnson situation. You know what I'm saying? Where they copyrighted and whatnot. So that's why I had it in my description so people can go check it out. But it's already circulating out there already. So we're not planning to. We're gonna let them call it, and we want to know what they know about it. And if they don't know much about it, ask us questions and stuff like that. So give me one
I'm curious to know too. Yeah, I want to know what how the people feel. What's the vibe? What we looking like?
Yeah.
Open up the phone lines.
All right. Y'all call that number right there when y'all ready to come on in.
For those that's listening on Podbean, on Soul Journey of Life, that telephone number is 770-852-0713. 770-852-0713. Calling the Major TV. Let's talk. Let's talk about Grandmaster Jay and his latest interview on Spotify.
Intellectual Petty Talk, episode 54.
Yes, episode 54.
And Jay talked about a lot of stuff, y'all, a lot. You know what I'm saying? And
what I was very, very impressed with, knowing that this is a new video, a new interview, and knowing that he knows all the controversy that's going around his name, and in fact, he kept it so kosher. He said he kept it 100. He kept it cool. As a fan, anybody who knew about the situation know exactly who he was talking about, but he never called nobody's name. And that what I say, that's what you call genius, right? Because if that person was listening, they knew exactly who he was talking about. Everybody should have known who he was talking about, but he didn't even have to mention a name, and that was the brilliant part about it. That's why I like that brother. That brother's smooth. I don't care what nobody says.
Right. And look, I don't want nobody to be afraid to call in. We all family. Like when we say boots on the ground, let's put boots on the ground too. People getting involved and communicating and what have you. Too many times we be too relaxed, and having a lot to say behind the keyboard. Come out and talk. Let people know what you think, what's on your mind. Because Jay gave a positive and powerful reflection of himself, him wanting to work with people, working out differences, with his goal and agenda. I mean, the brother was so objective. That narcissist talk, that selfish talk, the ego talk, that went out the door. If you haven't seen him, go watch Skin on Skin, Intellectual Petty on radio, Grandmaster Jay interview, episode 54. It's in the description of this live, as well as y'all go donate to Grandmaster Jay. If it's no more than once a week, $10. We need to donate. We need to participate. We can't say we down with Jay if we ain't trying to donate. Right. We can't say we down with Jay. We not call and comment on what happened when he had the interview on Spotify. So y'all call in 770-852-0713. Let's talk. It's Major TV.
Yeah, everybody always has something to say when it's like just all about negative. We want y'all to call in and tell us why you rock with Jay, or even call in and say why you don't rock with him. We just want to check the pulse of the people.
Yeah, you're right. I see you, D. Marie. How you doing? I'm leaving his number back on the screen. I want to holler a few people out. D. Marie Shalom, glad you was able to step in. She said, Shalom, my brother at Native TV. Black Kings and Queens in the chat for sure. Much love, sweetheart. Much love. Shalom, Nina, how you doing? Yeah, it should be. This video should be on. Yeah, it's on YouTube. No, it's on Spotify. Nina, it's on Spotify. It's on Spotify. I see you, Tina Jefferson. Shalom. K Money building too. How you doing, Shalom, sister? Y'all call in. Mimi. Bayana, Israel. Salute. In fact, my folks. Shalom, how you doing? Y'all in Washington. Hi, King. Praise be. I'm here, my brother. Rocking with you from Las Vegas, my brother. Salute, Melvin. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for love and support. Peace. Sisters and brothers out there in Las Vegas. You got Black Star in the building. How you doing? Queen, Sister Geneva, Shining Light. For sure. K Money in the building. Shalom, fam. How you doing? K Money. I see you. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Hello?
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Please call back. Something went wrong. Please call back. Man, I got to connect to my speaker. Please call back. Somebody just called and on the call dropped.
That number again, fam, 770-852-0713. Talking about Grandmaster Jay's latest interview on Spotify. What is it? What was the name of the channel?
It's called Intellectual Petty Radio. Interview Return to Grandmaster Jay, episode 54.
There you go. 770-852-0713. What say you out there in fact land?
Somebody called me from Ohio. I'm gonna call the number from Ohio. Can you call me back? Or I'll call you, but call me back. Call me back. Somebody call from Ohio. Call back, please.
You know what? A lot of maybe like the in-fact people probably won't call in and say anything because of the circumstances with the legal issues that Jay is still facing. You know what I mean?
We're not talking about law. We talking about what you was talking about, sweetheart. Nothing to do with the law. Jay talked about nothing in this case. He closed that. It was open and closed. Other things he's talking about. I'm gonna start bringing this stuff up, right? All right, hold on.
Call from Green Black Speakers. To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Shalom, sis, how you doing?
Hey, Major.
How you doing? What's up?
Black Sneakers calling.
All right, how you doing?
Well, I'm good. And yourself?
I'm blessed.
I just want to say good evening to everybody that's listening, but I'm calling in support of Grandmaster Jay. You know, I don't follow Grandmaster because of who he is. I follow Grandmaster because he follows God. That's why I follow Grandmaster.
All right.
He has a very in-depth and detailed plan for us. If he's the man that got the call, then he's the man that got the call. I don't care how he looks. You know, the way he talks. I mean, when you have people under your command, you know, you can't go around passing out cookies and milk.
Yeah.
You know?
Come on.
So me myself, you know, I don't want to stay on the phone long. I just want to say I'm in support of Grandmaster Jay. He's a human being. He's a man. But I'm going to tell you something right now. I've learned, oh my God, so much in 1 year. I've learned a lot in 1 year. I think I've learned like 7 years worth of stuff in 1 year. And you know what? He didn't make me want to react to nothing in a violent way. He made me want to get my mind right, get my mind together, collect my thoughts, stop being emotional. That's what he did for me. And I appreciate the man for it. You know, if anybody else can't appreciate that, you know, I'm sorry. But I do, and I thank him for it. And I'm going to keep on moving, and I'm going to keep on showing other people what this man has showed me.
Sister, can I ask you a question? I got a question for you, sister. You know, there's a lot of people that's going around saying that that we shouldn't mix religion or spirituality with this movement. What's your take on that? Do you think that is necessary, or do you think that do you think that it's necessary to incorporate your spirituality in the fight, or you think that we should keep that separated?
No, I think spirituality should be incorporated, because this is what I found out in my life. I'm over 40 years old. Matter of fact, I'm over 50 years old. And this is what I found out in my life. When you deal with people who don't believe in nothing, you get nothing. You get nothing. I mean, how can you get anything out of that? But the spirituality part is because they are using spirits against us, so to speak. You can't do these things and have a conscience. You can't do this stuff to people and have a conscience. You know, and that's how I feel about that. No, we must stay spiritual within ourselves, because this is how we keep our minds together. This is how they took our minds in the first place, because we let go of our real spirituality. So that's my opinion, though.
Thank you for that, sister.
Thank you, Clean Black Sneakers. Appreciate the call, appreciate the energy. You know, you always support, and we love that. Appreciate you.
Well, thank you. And thanks for everything, Major. And I thank Grandmaster and this sister here for standing up, too.
Thank you so much for the love and support.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Shalom.
Good night.
Call in. We got some. I mean, I want to talk to y'all. Like, I got some things I wrote down. Jay talked about. If you're not familiar with it, he spoke about he felt like it shouldn't be social media because people use social media for all the wrong reasons, right? And he talked about the gun laws. I mean, go way back. You know what I'm saying? Got another phone call. Hold on.
Call from
Shamika.
Shalom, Shamika, how you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm blessed. We got Achoti on. We got a bunch of beautiful people in the mentions.
Achoti. Hello, Achoti. Okay, I'm calling in to say, I stand by my brother. I will donate, I will call, I will sign petitions, because I'm 50 and I have not seen no one in my 50 years of living stand up for the people the way I see him stand up. I don't care how many militias out there. No one took the effort and picked up that baton from the Black Panthers and the movements and the Rosa Parks and all of them that came before us, and said we're going to put our feet on this ground and let these people know we're not tolerating this no more. It's either you come to us correct and work out a good part with us, or we're going to have to defend ourselves. He did that. Everybody not going to agree with him, fine, but that don't mean you should drag him down. That don't mean you should disgrace him, because we got too much time fighting each other and not the true enemy. And I believe in, by all means necessary, is Malcolm X, and I also down with Harriet Tubman. Some of them ain't gonna make it.
Speak, sister. Appreciate that. Do you think that Black people are a natural reaction to anything contrary to what they was told and taught?
I I would say our people are conditioned
All right.
so bad mentally to where they believe in them so much because it's been beaten, embedded, and programmed through the schools and through the violence. It's been put in them so deep that they don't trust each other. The one thing our people had back during Black Wall Street and all that was that unity because all they had was each other.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly speaking, maybe our people needed a president like Trump that would have then forced us to unite with the racism he carried. It would have once again forced us to reunite.
Okay. Thank you for the call. Do you have Did you watch the Spotify podcast Intellectual Petty Talk with the Return of Grandmaster Jay, episode 54, where Jay was talking about so much of stuff. He didn't curse. He was in character. A couple times he had some energy, but he was on point. Did you watch that episode at all?
I didn't get to watch that now. I was dealing with an emergency today, but I'm watching it now.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry. I hope all is well in the future and what have you. You have any thing you want to ask Cody?
Sister Cody, if you can, just tell my brother stay strong. I know he's built for this, and we're going to change this me to we, and I'm staying with him 100%.
All right, sweetheart. Thank you so much for calling in. Continue to stay tuned. You have you want to call back? You can call back, sweetheart.
Shalom, my sister. Shalom.
All right. Y'all calling, waiting on y'all calls. Jay talked about a lot of stuff, and I'm about to gradually go through it. I'm be patient and wait on y'all. He talked about social media. You talk about there should be no social media because of the abuse of social media, and we're not appreciating what it could have done for us as far as us progressing and taking advantage of networking and growing. He spoke about gun laws. He went way, way back talking about the gun laws and what have you. And he was there breaking it down, citing cases and everything. I'm going to do some research with that, right? He talked about infect and people saying infect. Another phone call, y'all.
Call from
Robin Crawley.
to accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Shalom, Robin, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fine, Major TV. First of all, brother, much respect to you and what you do every day. I'm calling because I support Grandmaster Jay 3,000% and then some.
All right.
I just want to share one thing with you all. I shared it with you. I shared it with K Money. When we were in the quarantine last year, I was doing everything everybody else was doing, staying in the house, talking about being inspired. I wouldn't let my own children come to my house. I wouldn't go anywhere near anyone. I got on a plane and went down to Lafayette, Louisiana. First time ever out during the quarantine. And my children could not believe it. That's how inspired I was. I got down there and I experienced real Black love. Those brothers and sisters in that formation, absolutely incredible. But when Jay spoke, they listened, even though there was a little mishap that they tried to blame on the NFAC, when the NFAC was nowhere around, because somebody shot up in the air at the park that we was at, and that probably was a distraction. But NFC was nowhere around. It was absolutely incredible, Major TV. I will never forget it, and I'm glad that I had enough sense to get out of my house and go down there and experience that for the first time.
Well, Rob, I went down there too, right? And for me, we have another call. Whoever calling from New Jersey, just give me a second. I'm still on the call with Robin. And I won't put him on hold. Robin, let me say this. I couldn't believe a Black man come on the scene and talk the way he was talking, right? And then he was on and didn't care, and he was not just telling white people, he was telling Black people in America what it was. The racist actions and inactions towards Blacks, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of indirect stuff going on. Everybody says systemic. It's not too much one person, it's institutions, right? And for him to come on scene and
Right.
be as aggressive and was holding nothing back, I had to go myself. I said, when I seen it in Brownsville, Georgia, and then look, I said, I gotta go see this to be real. I booked the hotel flight and rent a car. I went out there and I'm looking. I was so paranoid because of so much guns. When I went to Walmart, they had some white boys in like a little armored little Jeep, right? We bought all the ammunition out of Walmart. I thought it was about to go down out there. You know, I seen two white boys. You can see, you know, you can see what's going on, right? But when Jaden, when I said he was ready, Jaden was ready. Rooftops, getting on their knees. I mean, I love the stress. Why I be hearing people saying all that stuff about guns. Well, you know, that gun went off on the other side, the park before the formation even started. But people jumped on, people jumped on it on internet and on social media and YouTube, lying on the brother. So you knew the ill intent going on. Somebody calling. You have to wait. We have this call going on. Please be patient with us because we try to get all y'all calls. We won't be long, but I won't lie. That's when I seen how Jay ran everything, the gun check, had everybody who was in sub leadership role, making sure they had everything organized, coordinated. It was nice. And then I had Jay protected. He had his armed guards around him and everything. Brother was on his stuff, you know. And what made, why y'all see why I'm so passionate? Because I actually, with boots on the ground, went out there, risking my life. Because believe it or not, the way how Jaden was ready, because Jay already know they were stepping on toes and saying some real powerful stuff, right? And white folks was truly offended. Yeah, and he handled that.
The congressman had threatened him, and here, where you at?
Yes, the Florida, Florida call.
Like I said,
I'm Mr. Sweetheart.
He's an inspiration to all of us.
Right.
And I have donated, will continue to donate. And Major TV, the thing that you did about put some respect on his name, I listened to that 3 times within the last couple of days. And I thank you for doing that because you're right. We do have to put respect. We can't let other people define who our leaders are.
Thank you.
So, yes, I will continue to support. I'm going to get off because there's other people that need to talk.
All right. Thank you, Robin, so much.
Thank you.
All right, sweetheart. Another call, y'all.
That's a good call, Major.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Shalom, peace, blessings. Good day. How you doing?
Hi.
Hi, what's up? How you doing?
Okay, thank you. So I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Blessings.
Same to you. Did you see the podcast yet? Ma'am?
There is a delay.
We can hear you though.
There is a delay. There's a feedback. Something else is going on. There's a crossover. Somebody's speaking.
Nobody's speaking right now.
Okay, well, okay.
What you have to say, ma'am?
All right, so basically what I'm trying to say is a lot of folks are scared. And the fear that is in most of us is because we think of how powerful Grandmaster Jay has been in his teaching. And I feel as though most people are not able to express or elaborate on their thoughts, even though they really would like to do that because of fear. So if they're thinking in that sense that they're going to get caught up in something that they don't understand, somebody needs to educate them, or even myself need to understand that there's nothing to fear in making a phone call or expressing your freedom, your right to communicate.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Fear is number the emotion. And we all have them. It's how we manage it. Fear can make you be powerful. Fear can make you be weak. It's how you interpret and how you deal with fear. There's nothing wrong to admit that you're afraid or you're scared or you have fear in you. There's nothing wrong with that. But the problem is when you let that fear keep you neutral or stagnant, you have to flip it. Like with me, when I'm scared, I turn to Superman. I be ready to whatever. And I believe everybody
Absolutely.
should have the mindset to be ready to die if that time comes. Too much thinking about living or never thinking about dying. And I'm talking about not in vain, for a cause. And what Jay is doing, Jay sacrifices life for us. And that means he can get killed. And as we already know, they trying to threaten his freedom and lock him up. So there's nothing wrong with that. And I believe fear is a big factor along with the way how we've been brainwashed. We've been brainwashed to resist or get into it with anybody or have conflict with anybody that's contrary to the power structure and how they was taught.
Absolutely. That's suppression.
Right.
That suppression that they put up on us is just, it's overwhelming. And people should just wake up and enlighten themselves. And this is the teaching and what he tried to educate us on our morning mental and the facts over feelings and to get certain emotions out of it. And most of the times when he laughs, what I observe, or he go off code, he says that he's going off code to try to talk about how funny things are or how emotional we can get. And so I think it's just time for him to come back.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's what I wanted to talk about. Thank you so much, and big up to Grandmaster Jay, wherever you at. I'm calling from Fort Lauderdale.
All right, sweetheart. Thank you. What's your name? What's name?
Faith.
Huh?
It's actual Faith Lynn, but it's Faith. Call me Faith.
All right, Faith. Take care. Thank you. Shalom.
All right. Thank you so much. Big up to Grandmaster Jay. Wherever you at.
All right, peace. Hey, I missed a couple of calls. There's a couple calls I missed. I'm sorry. Y'all can call back. All right, calls coming. As you calling?
Call from Tick.
Shalom, peace and blessing. How you doing? Who's speaking?
This is Shauna. Let me do.
Shauna,
And
how you doing?
I'm with.
Did you see the Spotify podcast with Grandma's J on it?
No, but I will be watching it. I have.
What
No, I haven't.
what you would like to talk about regarding Grandma's J and the movement?
But I have feelings about Grandmaster Jay
Okay, I'm listening.
and how I feel about that. When I can I talk?
Yes, ma'am.
When I first heard about Grandmaster Jay, and I don't know if I could, it was through another person on social media. I instantly was kind of like shocked and awed at first because he just reminded me of my ancestors and how I grew up. I grew up in an all-black town. People talk about Tulsa all the time.
Yes.
But I grew up in an all-black town in Arkansas, my mom and dad. But I traveled all over the world because my dad was in the military, and I did 27 years as well.
All right.
When I listened to Grandmaster Jay, it reunited my ancestors to me. Not in a way that you can, it was in a spiritual way. He's very intelligent. He made me think again. You know, he made me believe in something again.
All right.
When you lose hope, like a lot of people in this country, in other countries, parts of the world, we lose a lot of hope.
Right.
I'm a pretty private person.
Okay.
And he ignited me so much because what happened to Breonna Taylor a few months before that had happened to my daughter in Nashville, Tennessee. The only difference is my daughter lives because I've always taught her, baby, you talk your way out of this first. But she didn't. Breonna didn't have that opportunity. And it excited me to see
Excuse me 1 second, ma'am. Excuse me 1 second. I'm sorry, man. We cut you off, but your daughter, the police raided her home too and shot her?
No, she was in college, honor student, and I can say the school. It was Fisk and Vanderbilt. She went to two schools at the same time. She was walking after eating dinner. Her and her friends, all honor students, black kids.
Okay.
And they walked on grass, and the police pulled up around them and said they were breaking into a building for walking. And they put guns to my baby's head. And my baby talked herself out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And they left. They just took off running. Right after that, I had seen him in Brunswick. It inspired me so much, like I was saying, that I put on, and I'm a double neck amputee, 27 years in the military, weapons specialist. And I've got my brother who was infantry, 287, and he took me down there. When we got down there, my brother wasn't a believer. The love that I felt with our black people, the things that I saw with my eyes in my 50 years, it was inspiring. And, you know, and how they're doing Grandmaster Jay now, you know, I don't get into all that. I'm an individualist. I believe in individually talking to people and stuff. But for a person to step up to the forefront like he has and put all his privacy out there, people putting him down, doing certain things that are just ludicrous for show. For show. Because I don't ever have to talk to anyone. But he's doing this for us. And we're acting as if YouTube and Instagram and all that stuff is making a difference. No, this man was really making a difference. And he was teaching it. He was teaching things that I had only thought of in my spirit. And he was answering those questions that growing up in the Pentecostal church, they stop you when you get to a certain point. And my mama was a missionary ordained by God. And my dad always said, Shauna, before he died, keep the faith. And I'm just saying, if we don't have to agree on every situation or topic, but if you don't see what's going on in this country, and I live a good life, you know how they say you're comfortable in your captivity. I could be comfortable in my captivity. But see, I'm so real with it that you know what? If he don't get enough money, I'll give up my home for him to get out. I'll call the president for him to get out because we need somebody to stand up. We have political prisoners like Poindexter, Rice, stayed 50 years in prison on bogus charges, and we're going to sit there and let this man go down. We're going to let him go down, but we're scared to step up. I don't even like talking like this on the phone. I don't. I'm a private person. But for Grandmaster Jay, John Smith, Joe Johnson, I think we need to be apologetic towards this man. Because what are we supposed to be? Scared. My granny used to say, work through fear. Work through fear. If you scared, you go in fear. See, because we just going to transition. This is temporary. So I support the man. I will be watching the show tonight. Like I said, I was busy. And if you need anything from me, I have reached out to him. He reached back. He's a humble man. And I will give everything because this is nothing. This fiat money. This stuff is nothing. What we're trying to get to is that spiritual growth. And he helped me get there. So, you know, whoever hates, hates. But I love the man. I think he's beautiful. I've been inspired. I think he's really touched by God, the creator I am. And that's all I had to say. And y'all have a blessed night.
Thank you. Sorry about your daughter, man.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. No. My daughter's fine. Brianna was killed. My daughter's okay. She's here to tell about it.
Okay.
My 13-year-old in an upper middle class neighborhood 3 weeks ago. My 13-year-old, I live in an upper middle class neighborhood. The police stopped because she was playing with a mask on her friend's porch near the pool. They thought she was trying to rob a house. If we ain't scared, and just because you live in some nice posh neighborhood, it happens to all of us. We all going through it. So what are we so afraid of? I don't get it. But much love to GMJ. He know I love him. I tell him constantly, much love.
Thank you so much for the call.
Because I'm tired of people saying sexual and emotional and all that. Nah, it's logical. You have a blessed night, sir.
You too, man. Thank you for the call. Thank you for your service. Be safe. I have light issues myself. Anyway, that was a beautiful, like, how I'm gonna say it. It was just beautiful to see the sister call up and talk about her experience.
When you get that call online, hold on for a minute. I want to share something with the family.
Hey, how you doing, brother?
Hey, how you doing, man? How you doing?
Shalom, I'm good. 1 second. What you saying, Cody?
I wanted to share something with the family in reference to how that sister was feeling about the love that Grandmaster Jay displayed for his people, and how she, when she said that, you know, we needed to be apologetic unto Grandmaster Jay. I thought of a scripture from out of John chapter 15, verse 13. It says, "Greater love had no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends." Let that sink in.
All right.
John 15:13. John 15:13, because Grandmaster Jay has basically laid down his life for his friends. His friends is his neighbors, your neighbors for your kinfolk. Your that's your nation of people, and he basically laid down his life for it. What I'm saying is that he's facing 20 years. He's already 50 years old. If you know, people understand that this is what this man is thinking about every day. Like, he could go to jail for 20 years or more. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Right.
He'll be 70 years old before he can even get chance for parole. Understand that. So he laid down his life for his friends. John 15, verse 13, y'all.
All right. Thank you for that. How you doing, brother? What's your name?
My name is Johnny.
Charlie, where you calling from?
Calling from Detroit, Michigan.
All right. What you have to say, brother?
How you doing, man?
Good.
I just want to say a few things. First thing I want to say is, you know, I hope Grandmaster Jay and not for anything that he's done.
Right.
Excuse me, brother?
I can hear you. I say right. Hello?
Our last... Yes, sir?
No, I'm good. I just want to make sure you know that I'm listening.
Okay, no problem. Like our last caller just said, made a very poignant point about our political prisoners. We have a lot of political prisoners still locked behind the walls.
Can you speak a little louder?
Excuse me, sir?
Can you speak a little louder?
I'm sorry. One notable political prisoner is Matulu Shakur. And that's just one among many. But what I want us to understand here as a black people, you know, as a black militia, is the people are the militia to be free, to donate, and we're going to do everything we can possible so that he can be free. The goal, what is Grandmaster Jay trying to accomplish? You know, what is NFAC trying to accomplish? You know, what are we trying to accomplish? We have to think about those goals, you know, in these dark times, guys. I'm not sure if you've heard of this saying, or if anyone in this chat has heard of the saying, but if anything happens, you know, you bury the man and you continue the plan. Yes, you want Grandmaster Jay to be died. Death is what happens. When people die in the army, it's chain of command. Someone dies, you are now promoted. You bury the man and you continue the plan. That's all I wanted to say.
All right, thank you. Appreciate that. That was pretty deep.
Major, in the chat, we got promotion says, Major, can you please talk about when they did the walkthrough and how they confirmed everything? Stop the
You
press.
sound so far away from the mic. What you
Because I
said?
was. That's because I was far away from the mic. My bad, brother. I'm trying to read from my other screen. Hold up, let me put my other screen closer so I can read the comments. Shane Rock Promotion in the comments said, Major, can you please talk about when they did the walkthrough and how they confirmed everything?
Basically, they would survey the area. Basically, areas where situation you got to know the exit points, right? Military minded, right? And you got to think about ways when you got to think about when you get in, how to get out. You got to know about the spots where you know you shouldn't be at, right? You got to get the rooftops and whatnot, and making sure that you're able to see up top and what have you, and how you want to be able to have people that's designated for looking for certain points of the building and certain danger person, what have you, right? You want to also see what civilians are going to be at in the line and where in fact or where you're going to be at and how you're going to be in line of fire. And try to really follow the safest protocol where civilians don't be affected by it at all. But he also communicate with the authorities and city officials. This wasn't a situation where he just went out and canvassed the area. He made the phone calls. He followed the permits and paperwork, what have you. He did proper protocol. That's why when you hear on Showtime and on CNN how it was like they're not under FBI scrutiny, and they typically, I don't believe I believe it's a lie, but he was saying typically, to say, unlike any other militia, they follow protocol by doing just what I said and more. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking from outside in. I don't have no personal communication relationship with Grandmaster J. We just did an interview, we laughed, talked, we kicked like brothers, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know him. I'm just saying, just because I've listened, read, watched videos, talked to people, and I had seen what he was talking about. And I'm just sharing it with you.
Call from
Kobe.
Tick.
Shalom, that's Kobe.
Yeah, hey, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Where you from?
I'm actually calling from Boston, Massachusetts.
All right, what you have to say, brother?
Hey, man, yeah. So, I appreciate you taking this time to really to raise the conversation around, in fact, to create a conversation around more so what MFAC has done and sort of kind of some of this backlash we have going on within the community, specifically around Grandmaster J. So again, I want to send my salutes to you, because why we don't really get this kind of information, unfortunately. So again, I salute you, and what you stand for in that posture, man. I appreciate you and I appreciate everything that you're doing for the community. So again, I'm not sure what necessarily. I just sort of kind of hopped on. I saw you had the live going. I'm like, man, I got to get up in here. So I'm not really sure specifically what the conversation is.
Before you go any farther, let you know what it's about. Grandmaster J just did an interview on the Spotify podcast called Intellectual Petty Radio, episode 54, and the title was Returning of Grandmaster J. And Jay spoke about pertinent. He spoke about a lot of things. I'm gonna just share some with you, let you go from there. He spoke about no social media because of black people not utilizing using in the way they should, utilizing the positive.
Bear with us, family. Seems like Major is having some issues with his internet connection.
Gun laws. He talked about, in fact, not doing anything. He talked about a number of things. So I'm gonna go through the whole list, cover a whole lot of stuff now. So are you familiar with that podcast?
Yeah, I'm very familiar with the podcast. Absolutely. Very familiar with the podcast. Absolutely.
And did you know that brother didn't curse at all that podcast? Kept his cool and everything. Even when he got a little high energy, kept his cool. What you think about that?
I mean, personally, it was extremely effective, right? Because I feel as though, based upon the narrative, right, like you beautifully, laid out earlier, when you were, speaking of some of the things that's been going on within our community, right, even specific to his messaging, based upon the narrative that has been, as of late, it was very necessary for Grandmaster Jay to come out and at least, speak to some of the things that has been going on, but more importantly, keeping us on point to the things that we need to be focused on, right? Because I feel as though even still, like, doing these things that we're doing right now, we can still be distracted with the distractions. And one of the things that, Grandmaster Jay will say is be black first, right? So meaning it's simple. You got to ask yourself, where does freedom sits for you? For me, it's the number one thing. I'm trying to be free. So meaning I could subside any of my differences so we could commonly get to a place of freedom. Now, once we get there, whoever wants to do whatever, you could do you, but let's at least come to some kind of commonality so we could get to that point as being free first. So ultimately, I think, we need to continue to keep having that message, keep hitting home in terms of building unity, come together as a people. Let's just be in formation for one thing, which is freedom. And then once we get there as a people, guess what? You could go and do whatever makes you happy, right? Whatever those disagreements are, we could get right back to it. But at least let's come together in the name of freedom first, and then we could worry about all these other things later. So ultimately, in that space, I salute the man. I agree with everything that is in regards to his posturing, right? It's extremely necessary. And obviously, if you can't see what these individuals, meaning these distractors, is doing intentionally, then hey, that's the purpose. They want us to be, carried on with that nonsense. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna digress there. Again, I appreciate you. I appreciate everything that the MFAC has been a representation of, right? And again, we need to continue to keep raising the consciousness, but more importantly, again, it's all about us now knowing that where we're trying to be, and like Grandmaster Jay said, right, is he laid the blueprint. So the fact that we got all these people caught up in their feelings on Grandmaster Jay, go out there, go do it. Go be about that, right? As opposed to sitting here and speaking this man's name and from a lower vibrational perspective, So again, I salute you. I appreciate you, brother, taking my call. I'm very engaged with life in general, right? Humans in general. So again, I appreciate you. I appreciate what you stand for, and thank you very much, brother. Have a beautiful and a peaceful existence, man. We need this as a people, minus all the distraction bullcrap. You know what I mean?
I mean, man, I appreciate you calling. You touched on so many points. I'm gonna just say this, man. I'm just doing my part. Too many times, we know, and we don't apply it. And I want to talk about 3 points of growth that a lot of us know about, talk about, but never apply it. But the brother just ignited fuel. He added fuel in our life we needed, energy we needed. And hey, man, I couldn't watch and sit around and watch brothers and sisters tell his brother around without me speaking out, without trying to conflict nobody, disrespect nobody, but tell it how it is. But I appreciate the encouragement, man. Appreciate the love, man. Just stay focused and do your part, man.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, brother.
All right, brother. Peace.
Yes.
Hey, Cole, you want to add something to that?
As far as political prisoners, I mean, like he mentioned, so just so many. I'm just thinking about how for so many years they have programmed us to not really care or pay attention to things that are affecting individual families, because they have really did a number on us to make it all of us about our immediate needs and our immediate satisfactions without thinking about the future and without understanding that without family and without togetherness, we will never be able to succeed and never be able to fulfill prophecy. Not to go all spiritual on y'all, but in my personal opinion, the Creator is waiting on us to decide that we are a nation of people that deserve to be respected as the royal people that we are. And once we start coming together and not bending on that, that is when we're going to see change, because then they're going to follow us. Everything they do, they follow us. They mimic us. They want to change their hair to look like us. They want to change their body to look like us. They want to change their skin complexion to look like us. But yet we're still trying to be like them, instead of just being like us and understanding that we hold the power. Everybody waiting on us. So yes, turning that me into we is very important, and understanding that it's not all about you, it's about us. And once we get that clear, that's my take on that. Once we get that understanding, I think that we can move mountains.
All right.
Call from
Powerful words. Shalom, peace and blessings. Who's calling? Where you from?
My name is Tis the Season, and I'm from Ohio.
How you doing, Tis the Season? Salute, brother. Nice to hear from you.
Salute to you, brother, man. I just want to see you, man. I love everybody. Hopefully you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Especially, like you said, intellectually.
Tis the Season. Hold that thought. I'm going to put the other person on hold. Hold on.
Call from. Okay. I sent the caller's voicemail. Goodbye.
Yeah, hello? Tis the Season?
Yep, I'm here.
All right, cool. I was trying to hold that call, but it dropped. I'm sorry what you're saying, man. Keep your train of thought. My bad.
Okay, well, I wasn't lucky enough to hear about Impact or Grandmaster until around, I want to say probably around May of 2020. And the moment I heard his voice and met him, he was a man that I've always had visions of. I used to tell people there's a man like this that exists, and I don't know where he is. By the way, I'm 37 years old, and I'm a combat veteran, United States Marine Corps. This is one of the reasons why it blew my mind when he existed, because what some of us younger cats don't understand, I was born, and by the way, this is how you know, Major, I was meant to call. My birthday is 4/4/84. So God's always going to protect you, flat out.
Right.
They may think Ohio ain't got eyes on you, and they may now think Ohio ain't got eyes on all of y'all in all these other states. But trust me, there is a few black men and women who actually give a fuck. And another, I apologize, I didn't mean to cuss.
Be yourself, just because I don't. Yeah, be yourself, man. Just talk.
Because the protection of our people, the sense of urgency and intelligence that they hear from Grandmaster is not a joke. See, what us younger cats don't understand, that only the people who were born in the 60s are the only ones who were old enough to see these urban warfares and tactics. We have to understand as youngins that we are not old enough to have the experience that this man acquired. He had to acquire all this experience. So when God gave him that power, he could handle it. This is why these men get so jealous, because this ain't no joke. And weak men can't do this. Strong men can't do this. Only alpha men can do this, because only y'all is going to lead the way. That's why every time everyone thinks, oh, what do we do next? He has a game plan, because he gets it from y'all. That's where I get my work from. Everything else is an occupation. That's why people like, man, how do Major get that star? He gets his work from y'all. Everything else is an occupation. You're not going to stop Major from what he's doing. You're not going to stop Grandmaster from what he's doing, because he's doing it for his people. and which it pertains to how Grandmaster helped me, he helped my mind get to the point to where I could protect my young daughter that's 2 years old, dealing with the situation that I'm dealing with, which comes from his teachings as well, the morning mental and facts over feeling, and dealing with these sons of Satan and these nieces and the nephews of the goddamn Nephilim, because it's that serious. It's that serious. These children are not doing nothing but mimicking what adults are doing, how we're just lying, backstabbing each other, hacking, creating dumb acts, stealing from people, worshiping, beauty popping, and all this other crap stuff, and we're the only ones suffering from it. And then when people wake up, we're the first ones who die. We're the first ones who get taken out. And he's waking us up, and you got so many fake people. Like he said, we're in front of break in a fruit fight. Can't even walk 3 miles and have the nerve to talk about donate to me because I want to help my people. You're lying. You don't care. And when Major, and you know, you are getting sick of fake people claiming they want to help, and they don't really want to help. It's all about me. There's no we. That's why they lack game plan, because there's no we. He teaches me enough to where I can read these laws to where they're going to have to respect them, because now you're looking like a fool. So either human rights get corrected or we're going to have problems, because now you're treating us as we're non-existent. So you're going to have static friction. He's trying to prepare us for the static friction. So if we claim we want to save our children, we have to understand what domestic violence does, and how it already stops us from being able to arm ourselves, but how it already allows you to be trapped. How when a black man is born, if you step into any type of court situation, if you don't have a job, Major, we are criminals. That's why they can railroad us when we go into the court from the get-go. If you don't have a job, they can railroad you. He helped me learn all of this. And I just don't speak for me. I speak for all the future black dads and all. This is how we are from now on. We want transparency. And you're not going to just railroad me and tell me whatever. I'm going to do the research. I'm going to adapt. I'm going to overcome. And you're going to respect me being black. And if you don't like me being black, then leave me the hell alone.
Real talk, brother. Speak your piece, man. That's what this channel all about. It's about real engagement, conversation with the black community. And I want to hear y'all speak, man. This therapy, y'all. Believe me, it's therapy.
And I'm telling you, black men, right now, it's okay to keep your passions, okay? And they're lying to you and say, oh, you're wearing your heart on your sleeve. Yahweh put it behind a rib cage for a reason. There's no such thing as us wearing our heart on our sleeve. And that's all I got to say. Stay black.
All right, brother. Take care.
And come on, man. It's not about. It's about us saying that his man's back. $1 million, $1, just for us to say others back. Love y'all. Shalom. Let's keep being black.
All right, thank you, brother. Peace. I missed a Tennessee call and Ohio call. If Tennessee caller, please call me. I texted you and told me call me back after this call. Call me back. I have also Ohio caller call me. Call me after the Tennessee caller. Whoever called in first. I'm sorry, y'all. These calls coming in back to back, and I really don't want to put nobody on hold and miss a call. All you all matter. Please call. I still want to know. I want to know how y'all feel about Grandmaster J. He gonna call. Hold on.
Call from April.
Shalom, April. How you doing?
I'm good, Major. What's good, family?
Oh, it's number love. Me and Cody speaks on here with over 124 people on here. We broke a record, y'all. 124 live. Huh?
I'm watching, but I'm gonna turn it down so we don't get that echo. I'm gonna try to. You know.
You go, we're gonna let you speak, sweetheart. We're not gonna try to overtalk you, nothing like that.
Well, shoot. I just want to say, hey, family, I love y'all and all that good stuff. And GMJ, that man just makes me proud, y'all. I mean, I don't really even know where to start. But I will say that this man has changed the game. And I don't care what nobody else say. They wasn't nowhere around. I didn't see them. If they was around, and I don't mean no disrespect. If they was around, they wasn't making the noise, and they wasn't getting the attention, and they was not bringing what he brought. He brought that.
Speak on it.
Period. And he woke everybody up, and we came and we pulled up, and it was just such a beautiful thing. I'm just gonna tell y'all too. Normally, I don't really do crowds of Black people, and I don't mean no harm, but because of the history we have, it's normally a lot of stuff go on when there's a lot of us. I mean, that's just how it happens. But when I came to Louisville, I felt nothing but love, and I've heard a lot of people say that already. I never felt so safe around so many Black people with guns. I mean, I can't even explain it, but I will say that what he brought to me and what he woke up in me, it makes me have the fight in me. I'm going to fight for him when he can't fight for himself, because I know that if we don't get it together this time with what he's put out there, with the know-how, the intelligence, the history, the work that he's put in, if we don't take this home, we can hang it up. That's just how I feel. And I feel that the people that are doing things to tear this down, they're tearing themselves down and don't even realize it. And that's what's so hurtful. Is because, I mean, like, we've all been affected by the violence and the discrimination and the oppression. And I just don't understand how we're not all on code to just understand we got to fight together. We can't do this by ourselves. And I never saw anybody bring this amount of people together all at once on one accord. And no, I'm fighting for this one, you know, and I just feel that we all got to be willing to fight. I don't have a lot, but I'm going to do whatever I can do and donate whatever I can donate. And I'm trying to do work in the community with people where I'm at to keep his mission and his name alive. We can't use the NFAC name. No, we can't. But that don't mean we can't represent and keep doing work.
That's the spirit
of what we stand for.
That's the spirit.
That didn't stop. That still goes on. The people still need the work, like everybody be saying. But we don't have to go against what he say do. That's disrespectful. And I don't do disrespect, especially not for I don't disrespect somebody that's giving so much of themselves. You know, right now is a fragile time, and we got to pull together, because if we let them do this to him, we might as well get ready, because he is the only thing that looks like protection that I've seen for Black people in a long time. And I've been in a fight on my own, we ain't getting into all of that, but I have to deal with this stuff. We all do. Ain't nobody ever stood up like Jay. I'm just gonna say that. I'm NFAC UBKN for life, period. I don't care who it is, they're gonna get the same message. Hey, we all for Jay. Our eyes still on Jay, period. And as far as the video, the interview, it was just the best surprise ever. And he just made me happy every time I hear him. Not because of him, the person, but the energy he brings, the spirit, the message, the life. He bringing life. I mean, he's like a form of therapy. For me, I'm just telling y'all, because it's hard out here. And I'm just saying that, like, with the last part of the interview, the whole interview was fine. But the last part where he answered the question about who can drive the car, he knocked it.
Powerful,
he
right?
knocked it out the park, y'all.
You know, I gotta come in and cut. I have to cut it when he called him about people critiquing him, and how he said no problem with that. People have opinion. Had no, he said like he had no problem with opinion. He said like buttholes, everybody have. He said buttholes stinks, and he was trying to say, well, there's some people's opinionated just to be opinionated, right? Just got something to say, what have you, not really bring them to the table. He had no problem taking criticism. It was fair criticism about the car part, about they can be fussing as long as they know where they're going at. That was beautiful, and that's why I want to talk about it, because Jay wasn't the same Jay we hear with that fiery, hardcore talk. He was talking more calmly. He added energy when necessary, but he was still very emphatic, very strong when he was speaking. But you seen that presidential different side of Jay, right? But Jay was saying the same things he's been saying.
Diplomatic, my brother.
Huh?
Diplomatic. He was diplomatic.
Correct.
Very diplomatic. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And sister, you enjoyed it?
Oh,
it was a full thing. I'm gonna tell you, really, like I'm gonna paraphrase him out. Like what he was saying is, why would I let you drive my Mercedes and have enough of money if it was to go flat? If you was the bus, can you actually fix that car? Could you change the oil in this? This is an expensive car that you're asking for me to put you behind the wheel of. You don't put anybody behind this wheel.
Right.
And he answered it. That the people that are wanting that seat, they don't have the credentials. That he's done the work, period.
Right.
That's it.
Whether they like how he got it done or not, he did it.
Right.
Check the resume, sis, right? We tell them to check the resume, right, sis?
Check the resume.
And we have to remember, he questioned about the ego thing. He questioned about taking criticism. He questioned about unity. He questioned about it's not bad being different.
That's right.
And disagreeing. He says it's not bad as long as we, at the end of the day, can sit down and discuss what really matters. It was a fire interview. Please go to my description. It's on Spotify, episode 54, Intellectual Petty Talk, Intellectual Petty Radio, Return of Grandmaster Jay. Thank you so much, sister, for coming on. I mean, you said a lot of things. I'm just going to say bless you, bless you, bless you.
God bless you. Yes, God bless you. Hey,
all right.
Hey, Major, that was just that interview just reminds me of like the other caller said about the ancestors. That was just real grown man talk, right?
Right.
I'm so tired of these sottish men that get up on these platforms and all up in their feelings, sounding like females. It's sottish. Y'all look up the definition of sottish. It's very annoying.
Yeah. Achoti, look, be as it may, we just have to stay focused on what's important. You know what I'm saying?
I was just saying that Grandmaster Jay was very grown man. That was grown man talk. If y'all want to hear real grown man talk, check out that interview. That interview, not just somebody rambling on Instagram or something. You know what I mean?
I mean, believe it or not, that was monumental, factual feeling, and one big old gumbo. We from North, we gumbo.
And state of the Black Nation when we done talking.
Right.
Awesome.
Shalom, family. Who's calling? Where you calling from?
Hey, man, it's Q from Houston.
What's up, Q from Houston? How you doing, brother?
What's up, bro?
Beautiful. Just you calling, man. Just y'all calling in and just sharing the real. If you've seen the podcast, Skin on Skin, Intellectual Petty Talk, Intellectual Petty Radio, Return of Grandmaster Joe, Return of GMJ, episode 54. You want to talk about that? Let's talk about it. That's what I really want y'all to talk about. If you want to talk about anything about Grandmaster J, what's going on with you, what's going on in our Black community, let it go. Let's go.
All right. Hey, first and foremost, I want to say I'm down with Grandmaster J, man. And I just want to let it be known that, the problem with the Black community, we all understand what we're fighting, bro. So first and foremost, I think everybody needs to understand and research what we're fighting, and how they incite all of us to hate one another. And that's one thing I know that's missing within the community. I think that even from the leaders and everything like that, all the leaders, I haven't seen one leader admit or show what we're fighting. Get together as a group and decide what we're fighting, how we're going to attack it, and what's going to be the end result, and who is brave enough to carry it out.
Right. Me and Achoti, we work on a project. We're going. I'm gonna let you finish talking. I'm sorry, my brother.
You say what now?
No, you finished talking. My bad. I thought you had paused for a second. You finished talking.
Yeah, and as far as all the stuff that's going on with Grandmaster Jay, I mean, when you have somebody who shares the platform like he had so fast and have the intellect to talk to several people on several different levels, it's hard for people to understand or gravitate to a person like that when you haven't been through anything, or the things that you've been through has been such hardship. You know, we've gotten to the point where we look at people in suits or ties or anything of that nature, and we start looking down on them when they're trying to be more successful in this world that the white man has given us. So it's like if you're not open-minded to even question the ability of a black man and see that he's capable of being better than where you are, then we don't even realize how systemic fucked up we are. Because we'll look at somebody who's more successful and then we'll make an excuse because of where we are, instead of trying to understand the point of where he's coming from. And on top of that, everybody who showed up, and I showed up too, I can guarantee you there was not one, I didn't see no young people, okay? And for everybody to start leaning on young people to make this happen, I don't see why they keep going to the black community, saying black on black crime. We're looking at the youngsters. Everybody who marched with Grandmaster Jay, we old school to the fullest. That's tired of this shit. I showed up, I listened to Grandmaster Jay, but when I showed up, it was more and bigger than Grandmaster Jay. The calling that he showed, and he's making people more awake and more aware, yes, I got that. I've always had questions about religion. I always had questions about a Catholic, Baptist, the whole 9 yards. None of it appealed to me. The things that he was saying, okay, it started making sense. I can put A to B to C to D, and so forth. So I can say that's the first time I was really enlightened and awakened. But as far as me going march and stand up for the Second Amendment, is that I was just as angry as Grandmaster Jay was. I'm tired of seeing black folks being gunned down and then make an excuse put behind why the person was gunned down by the police. You got people who's calling the police, and then we are so systemically fucked up to where we don't even realize the cop shooting the black person in the fucking back. And then we'll turn around and talk about black on black crime. We'll turn around and then start talking about other things besides the reason we're out there marching, or besides the reason why everybody's saying they fed up. We can't stay on code with one idea. We got to throw in 30 other fucking, how about we just don't talk about nothing else but the fucking police. And let's get that job done. Let's get these motherfuckers off our backs. Let's get them to stop killing black people. And then we move on to something different. But the problem with black, we don't even know what the fuck we're fighting. We're all over the place. You want to talk about Al Sharpton. You want to talk about every other leader that's doing things. Grandmaster Jay come along, put a lot of people together. Yes, it's fun. You ain't even get time to get the shit together. So how a man who was just now unifying people? So I don't understand criticism. I don't understand what it's from the motherfuckers who call themselves militia. I'm speaking to every last fucking militia person who calls himself with a gun. Don't get your feelings hurt because motherfucker asks you where the fuck you at, what you been doing. I've been in the streets. I've been in H-Town. And I probably know 2 fucking militias. 2 before Grandmaster Jay. That's it. So why the fuck y'all complaining? You got your fucking thumb in your mouth and your gun on your side what the fuck else you gonna do? And that's all we were saying. You could call me, get mad or whatever, but I went there because I was tired of seeing black people getting killed. And whatever the consequences from that was gonna come, so be it. And the same thing when we go march again. So if you don't like what's going on, go do something that's gonna help and stop criticizing people who doing the only thing that they know that's left to do.
And let me add to that.
If you know,
I'm sorry. Let me add when you get through.
Go ahead.
That's why Jay came on the scene, right? He came to answer all the questions that you're talking about, all that stuff you threw out there, because you actually laid a foundation to really say what you wanted to say. Was that everybody all over the place saying this, saying that, but black people have to get behind something, and they have to start somewhere. That's why I was saying that when you deal with the problem, you deal with the most important, the least important, right? And you know, and some things gonna have to be delayed for a second, right? And sometimes we can do a multi-test thing depending on what it is. You can deal with the police violence and then deal with educating too, right? And then you might want to add, like you might want to add it. You might want to add some other things, right? But the main thing is just not stopping these white folks from killing us, right? Or police in general. So, brother, that's what Grandmaster Jay came to the scene for. And the problem was because the struggle is commercialized, because you have so many I, myself, me, we took the we and the W and we and turned to me, that they don't see actually the big picture of us coming together with all these issues that we're dealing with and set them up according to how we're going to attack them together. Me and Achoti going to work on a project. We're going to surprise you with a project and show you what we have out there in our community right now. You can be getting this job done with Jay. And Jay, if anybody had any question about Jay not want to unite, talk to anybody, what have you, any issues, go listen to that podcast, Intellectual Petty Radio, episode 54, Return to Grandmaster Jay. He answered all that. That's why I did this live, and I want to hear y'all speak. But go on, finish talking, right? A couple of most calls came in. So,
Okay. I'm going to add to that. Okay. We can watch. I saw the podcast, and it's the same thing that we're going to do over and over again. People are going to find more excuses to try to tear the man down. Okay, my thing is that's what we need to stop in the black community. I would like to challenge every black person who's listening to this and whoever he.
Drop the call, brother.
Can y'all hear me? I'm sorry, my live acting up. I'm on my hotspot, so they're gonna charge me. I'm listening though.
Okay.
But make it short, brother, because we gonna go to the next call. But my thing is this.
I'm gonna get off this.
I'm listening.
I'm gonna challenge everybody. I'm gonna challenge everybody who whether you in a militia or not, is try not to say nothing negative about any black person that you come across or that's helping other people. And on top of that, we do need to see more of the militias more, but y'all need to know what the hell y'all doing. You need to know what you're fighting. And you know when you go up against a situation like that, that it is going to be consequences. You know the consequences. Teach other people about those consequences as you make those moves. As simple as that. Simple as that. And that's what Grandmaster Jay was doing. We was out there, but at the same time, he was putting us in situations that, to the best of his ability, You want to talk about him going around and putting cops around us and all that other stuff, but we was doing stuff that was in the law. And he was telling every black man, you better start getting armed and then get your gun license and come out here legally. So when you do have to bust, at least you have some kind of defense on your side. That's what he was saying. That was in this whole preaching. I'm going to leave it at that. And I'll call you back and we can talk about some other stuff because I'm sick of the black community is what I am. I'm sick of everybody trying to bash one another and can't say anything positive about people that's helping. And then find ways to put people that's helping with each other. Everybody who's doing something right don't know the next person. You have people that's activists that don't know about Grandmaster Jay. We need to start networking the right way and stop being negative about every fucking thing.
Thank you, brother.
Leave it at that for right
Thank
now.
you, brother. Appreciate that. Hey, I missed some calls. I'm sorry about that. This brother was long-winded. He had a lot to say, a lot to get off his mental, and I appreciate that. I want him to come back. If you can come back, we'll do this again too. I'm gonna start doing these live calls again. I had a couple of missed calls. Y'all can call back. Yeah. What you got to say, Cody? What the brother was talking about? He went deep on it, and he talked about a lot of things we know about division of community, how we talk down on each other, especially Grandmaster G. They're gonna call right there.
Call from
Daniel.
Salute. Shalom, Daniel. Where you from?
Shalom.
From Wilmington, Delaware.
Okay. What you have to say, brother?
Righty, I'm calling in to say I support John Fitzgerald Johnson, Grandmaster Jay. I live at the Lafayette, Louisiana formation. And also, what Grandmaster Jay is doing is what should have been done a while back. Now, we know other groups did it 40, 50 years ago. They stood up for us. But my point is this, for anyone not to understand that for us not to do what Grandmaster Jay is trying to do right now is doing a disservice to our children. We cannot leave our children, our grandchildren, and generations to come to go through the same thing that we're going through. This must be stopped. And I appreciate him and I approve, and I do donate to the brother. He knows what he's doing. He's trying to do things within the confines of the law to keep people safe. And you hear other folks that may get out there and kind of talk negatively about it, about not giving them recognition. Well, he says that in a lot of his facts over feelings, and when he speaks about the militia, what he's doing to keep them safe, to keep their names out of it, so they can move in silence, move in stealth mode. But you hear some of these groups, and I'm not going to call no names, but you hear people saying he didn't give them recognition. We had to bang on him to get him to mention our names and things like that, when the whole time he spoke on keeping them secret so he would keep them safe. So I don't understand where all the negativity is coming from. I approve of him. I support him. And also, I belong to another organization that we're moving. It's about self-determination. You have to clear the field so we can have self-determination. Self-determination is to be able to choose your own destiny. And for self-determination, you must have 3 items. You must have a consenting population, you must have a territory, and you must have a governing body. But to have all those things, once you get that self-determination, you invoke your right to self-determination, you must have a security team and force in place to assure that it's not taken back. And that's what Grandmaster Jay and these other militias should be doing. And that's what Grandmaster Jay is doing, trying to do. He's securing us. So when we do move forward, that they can't come back on us again. And if they do try, we have a force to repel them. See, he's in an offense mood. He's done with the defense. We're done with the defense. We've been on defense for a long time. We've been on defense for too long. So now it's time to take up the offense, to start moving forward, to keep them trying to catch up with us. And that's basically what I want to say, is we're doing a disservice to our children not to do anything. And I thank you for the time to speak.
Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate it so much.
You're welcome. welcome.
Peace. Dondra, I understand what you're saying, but I'm on my hotspot. I'm driving trucks. I gotta get up in the morning. You saying don't cut their train of thought out. People gotta be conscious that they gotta get their thoughts out. They got other people. My phone blowing up right now. I can't answer everybody call. I'm missing calls because, like we gotta share this platform. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love the brother and how he gave it to us, but we gotta be in and out.
Call from
Abdul Wadud.
Oh. Soul Journey of Life in the house. Soul Journey of Life in the house. Shalom, my brother.
Let me turn this one speaker off so I can hear. Let's see, can I hear? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let me see if I can turn this up so I can hear you. All right.
Man in the house. Man in the house.
All right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me very good?
Yes.
How about now?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
All right. Peace and blessings, Black family. I mean, you're strong. Stay strong all day long. I got a message, right? Just something to say to these. I got a message to say to all these naysayers, haters, betrayers, imitators, perpetrators, all those. I'm just asking y'all, just do yourself one small favor. One thing, snap out of it, but fall back and rest your neck. I'm saying this only because the more you attack Brother Grandmaster Day and all of his efforts and whatnot, the more you attack, the stronger we become and more determined we become to hang on and stay on the team. You understand? I am a firm believer that if you were to take like the scenarios that you find in like the times of the prophets and whatnot that we find mentioned in scriptures and whatnot, the way we're behaving today, I believe we would be doing the exact same. If Jesus, Yeshua was around today, I think we would be doing the exact same things with him that's going on right now. With Moses, you will be seeing going on. Now, it takes a lot of inner determination. You understand? Someone spoke about determination. Peace, brother. Peace, black man. Someone spoke about that. It takes a lot to dig inside to really hear someone out. You understand? Putting your ego aside, putting your personal, feelings aside, putting all that aside, and hear someone out and hear what they're actually saying, and realize when you understand how complicated things are anyway, you know you gotta be strategic. You know you gotta be careful. You know you're walking a thin line. You understand? And yet through it all, this brother.
Shalom, family. I want y'all to stay tuned as Major work out his issues with the internet. And for those that's in the chat, please ignore Brother Alex. I'm gonna have to get with Major on how to.
What are you
there
doing?
He is. He back. You're back in, Major.
Yeah,
But let me just finish this thought I was saying. Please ignore that brother in the chat that's here to divide and perpetuate continual hate. And perpetuate the continued divide amongst our family. Please ignore that brother, y'all. And we're gonna work on getting on a moderator up in this chat because I don't like division. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Please proceed, Major.
Oh no, let them finish talk. I'm trying to put the number back in. I had a situation going on, and what you nah, I'm doing so. You can talk, of course. I'm trying to put this number back out there.
All right, y'all. So what we need to do is go ahead and donate tonight as a show of solidarity for all the calls that's been coming on. We got 142 people on the chat right now. Go ahead and smash up the likes and go ahead and subscribe if you have not already subscribed. Click the notification bell so that y'all can tune in to Major TV as he drops random videos these days. So all praise to the Most High for the brother doing this work in this hour. And we're going to stay strong. We're going to stay black in this hour, family. And we're going to support Grandmaster Jay. Donate tonight, you guys, whatever you can. Generational Well Builder said 144. You know, whatever you can do, let's do that tonight. And that'll be a sign of solidarity. Everybody was online tonight in support of Grandmaster Jay in his upcoming legal battles.
Right. I got a call coming out. Do you finish with your comment? He's finished on recording?
Oh, I think it might be him calling back, maybe.
Hey, Mike, it hung back up. Call me up, Mike. Mike and Jazz, call me back. My bad. Call me back. My signal been giving me a problem. Call back, Mike and Jazz. Sorry about that. Look for Mike and Jazz to call back. All right, my chat wasn't working at first. Okay. All right, go right there.
All right. Jazzy. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Shalom. How you doing, family? Hello, Jazz, Mike. Hello.
Call from
Chris. We're gonna have to get you a switchboard operator.
How you doing, Chris? Shalom.
All right, I'm all right. This Major?
Yes, sir. Major Achoti speaks.
All right. I'm a follower of Grandmaster Jay. I've been following him for a couple of years now. He's the brother that put me in the light that I have now.
Okay.
He woke me up. And I have to say it. After his arrest, I think he's got a different conversation now. I think he's got a different attitude. Can you enlighten me on that a little?
About who? Who? First of all, I'm sorry. What's your name?
Are you? Yeah, I'm about to say the same thing. Who are you and where you calling?
I'm calling from Rhode Island.
What's your name?
And my name is Chris.
Okay.
I've been following Grandmaster Jay a couple of years now. And he put me on the enlightenment. He woke me up. He put me on the track that I'm on now with the Book of Enoch and all that stuff there, you know what I mean? And trying to join the 12 tribes. You hear what I'm saying?
I'm listening.
And I'm not hating on the brother. I'm just saying after his arrest in December, I think he has a whole together conversation. Not the way he's not talking the way he used to talk. That's the way I'm seeing it. You know what I mean? What my point is, I'm wondering if the FBI got to him somehow or what. That's what I need enlightenment.
Wait, let me.
And I'm not hating on the brother. I'm just saying the way I've been following him, in the manner I've been following him, he just has a different conversation than what he's had before his arrest.
Can I ask this question?
Hold up, Achoti, let him speak. You can talk. Yeah, all right. Achoti won't address you.
You mentioned several times, brother. Shalom, this is Achoti speaks. You mentioned several times, brother, that he has a different way of talking. And so can you describe the previous way of talking so that we can get a better understanding and have something to compare to what he just recently said? Or can you point to some instances where things are different, where he's saying something different now than what he was saying before?
Are you speaking to me?
Yes, I am. That was a question
Hello?
For you, sir.
I really couldn't understand. I really couldn't understand a word you were saying because your end is a little distorted on my
end.
Okay, can you hear me better now?
I can hear Major a lot clearer than you.
Can you hear me better now?
Somewhat, yes. But Major is a lot clearer than you are.
Major, did you hear my question?
What your question was again? I can hear though.
Okay, my question was, I would like for the caller to identify or describe what Grandmaster Jay is saying or doing differently now that he has did before. We're talking about in reference to the new podcast. He said he's moving differently than what he's moved in before. So
she's only asking what is he doing different now than what he was doing back then.
Okay. But I'm looking for that enlightenment conversation that he had. And I understand what the brother's doing. I want to join that movement. You know what I'm saying? I got my hoodies and all that maybe a year ago. You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting to join the brother for since I've been listening to him, and I just don't know how.
I can ask you a question. Hold on, Cody.
Yeah.
What nationality you are?
I'm Native American and black.
All right.
So you wanting Grandmaster Jay to come and do some more lessons? Is that what you're saying?
What was that?
Say, do you want Grandmaster Jay to come back and do some more lessons?
Yes. The morning mental, all that stuff there. And I understand. I'm really not technology savvy, so I can't get into Instagram and all that stuff there. I just caught the brother on YouTube, and I love what the brother. I love his message. In fact, like I said, I'm with Grandmaster Jay. I'm learning to follow the Bible now and all that. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to get that back from the brother.
Let me say something. Legally, the brother is focused on dealing with his case, right? Listen.
I understand that.
Listen, he just did a podcast.
Okay.
Every so often he do interviews. And when he do interviews, that's like factual feelings and morning mental, because he's always dropping jewels. When I went down there for his court date, he spoke.
I wanted to go myself.
Yeah, what I'm trying to tell you is right now, don't worry about the title, what he's saying, whether it's factual feelings or morning mental. Listen to what he's saying. It's still facts and sharing and knowledge, you know, and everybody just staying on cold, being patient and doing their part. But there's so much information that comes out every so often. I'm not talking about old stuff, new stuff you can just follow. It's all on YouTube. Just check stuff out. Stay dropping stuff.
Okay. Well, I follow you somewhat also. I know I understand it for you being his speaker now. You know what I'm saying? But my point being is also I'm looking to join the movement.
But time out. I'm not a speaker. I'm just a brother that love him and care about him, and I'm
the same.
All right. So how you join him? K Money, you might want to give him the website. I know it's Infact. I don't know if it's infact.com or what have you, but if anybody know what's the website that this brother can join on Infact, y'all putting the mentions and whatnot, and watch the mentions. Somebody should drop it. K Money, this brother talking about joining Infact and whatnot. Won't you drop the link in the comments, the website?
Can you give me some more of that information? I really didn't hear what you said.
No, my brother, right now, I'm gonna put this out here like this here, because of where my brother is in the position that he's in right now.
Breaking up on
legally wise, where he is right now, we're gonna decline to go ahead and put out that information right now. That's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna stand down like the general said.
I only caught half of what you said because you broke up.
It's already recorded. It's already out there. It's already a screen right here.
They already put it up. Okay, cool.
I can catch it on YouTube.
It's right here it's right on the screen. Look at it right there.
All right. I got your number now. If I can't get through, my brother, I'm going to give you another call, my man.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks for hearing me out, my man.
All right. Peace. Mike and Dad's called back. You know, Jay been having this site out there, been advertising about people journeying. Been advertising. He got his vetting process and what have you.
I was just, I understand what you're saying. I was just feeling the vibes in the chat and what people were saying in the chat in relation to that caller. So I was just trying to help us move along.
Yeah.
Call from.
Okay, money get flagged. I'm gonna get flagged.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Shalom, peace.
Yeah. How are you doing, partner?
I'm doing. What's your name? Where you calling from? I'm doing
Hey,
good.
my name is.
The name who?
My name is Kepler, and I'm calling from North Carolina.
Okay.
And I am a very, very, very strong supporter of GMJ, Grandmaster J, and I admire everything he's doing. However, there seems to be some discrepancies here based on the issue as far as his communication with the media. He's somewhat under a gag order now, if I can make it understood. So,
you gotta turn on your volume. You listen to yourself also when you're speaking. You gotta turn that volume down.
I'm sorry?
You gotta turn your volume down in the background. Your voice is echoing.
Oh, okay. Hold on. What about now?
You good.
Is that good right there?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. As I was saying, I am a loyal supporter of Grandmaster J, and I admire all he has done, and thus there is much work to do. However, there seems to be some discrepancies as far as the mix-up on behalf of why he's not doing much talking now. From what I can gather, he's somewhat under a gag order, and there is limited what he can say because it could be incriminating to his trial. Therefore, it's limited, and I wish the other brothers would understand that as well, because until he's basically let go from these other pending charges, I mean, basically, hey, we back on blast again. Now, there have been some other people here that are a member of the team that have been basically, seems to me that I am ex-military myself. Yes, I am Army. However, there are other militaries in there, like, what was it, the UAP New Gun Club, for example. There was a representative there that was with him, and they seem to have gathered some information that they don't understand, that why the attention was being placed on him was predominantly to protect them. In other words, if he had went and told everybody, yeah, you come on out and you do this, you do that, yeah, let them know who you are. No, that wasn't a very professional move to do so. And it seems to me that they can't understand that. So therefore, being as that, silence is golden. If they don't know who they are, the Fed, he was protecting those guys, those other brothers from the Fed. And I hope they understand basically what's going on, because, like, if something were to happen to him, God forbid, the next man would take up. And what goes on at home, it should stay at home. It shouldn't be allowed to go out in the public and let everybody know what's going on within our public or private meetings. So private meetings are held for the generals, and the generals bring it back to the congregation without exposure to the public. In other words, if we fight among ourselves, let that fight stay within where we are, within that vicinity. However, don't let it get out and get it exposed. I say that because a great friend of mine, a mayor, he's the mayor of my town, he and I, we get into it all the time. But I don't let the white media or anybody see us fighting. Everybody's not going to be on the same page, but at any rate, somebody's got to be in charge. Now, not to basically overstay my time, we have two other, if not more,
organizations within a coalition. These are gun clubs. These are gun clubs. However, in fact, it's a militia. Dr. Grandmaster J is basically overcharged of the militia. Now, what happens within the militia, he's held responsible for that. That being said, if he's going to be held responsible for it, the other people that are outside, they don't need to be exposed. Their names don't even need to come up. And I'm not going to talk. I have one more point. There was this gentleman, Firestar, I believe. He stood out like a sore thumb. The guy's very carefully screening, and I am definitely a donator. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get the brother out if I can. I got to do it by myself damn near. Oh, I'm not by any moment. I'm not a bragger. I'm a boaster. No, a boaster. But however, this guy had a red shoestring, and that stood out like, hey, look, man, y'all see me. When y'all see me, y'all know who I am. In other words, we have spies among us in our organization. So therefore, when he is no longer with the congregation, I was wondering why. But yet and still, I began to see little things that stands out among the rest of the people that would basically let the people know who you are. I can go and I can select you. Why? Because you're the only one with a red shoestring. I just use that for an example. Okay, enough said. I have my television on mute now. I can't hear you. So therefore, I did that to basically get my point through. Now I'm going to turn my television back on for your response. Nice talking to you guys. And bro, I really admire what you did when you went down to Louisiana. I really admire that. Not Louisiana, but Kentucky. I really admire you. And hopefully one day I'll be able to shake your hand, okay?
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for everything.
Yeah, man. I'm here for you guys.
Appreciate you. Well, just continue to donate and support. We appreciate that and put boots on the ground. That's enough for us, you know.
Absolutely. That demoslayer@gmail.com. You need me? I'm here. I'm supporting.
You can put it. Once you put it in the chat, you can't put it in the chat. Type in the chat because I'm kind of.
I don't even have a chat up, man. I'm sitting here in my front row, and look, I'm looking at my big screen, right? And as far as that higher technology, as far as putting in the chat, I'm scared I'm gonna lose you. So look, I'm gonna leave that. It's like DEMOSLA.
All right, just go in my mentions after the video. Put a mention. I got another caller coming in. Thank you so much. Have a blessing. Appreciate you,
brother.
All right.
Call from. My name is Loretta Young. To accept.
Peace, sister. What's your name? Where you from?
I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. My name is Loretta Young. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing all right, sister.
I love Grandmaster J. I just love my brother.
Good.
All right.
I think God has a powerful, powerful gift around him. And it's amazing to me that he is so convincing. If it wasn't for Grandmaster J, I would not listen. As soon as he got on and I listened to him, I couldn't stop listening to him because whatever he was saying was right on. Right on.
Right, yes, ma'am. Sure.
So I'm getting ready to be 63 years old, and I am this old lady is so proud of him. Tell him I am so proud of him.
He hear you, just say it loud. He watch the channel. He hear you.
Okay. So this is all I need to say, that everything's going to be all right for him. Everything's going to be all right with the case. Everything's going to be all right.
Thank you.
I see you. Bye. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Shalom, man.
Take care, man. We're going to take a couple more calls for in this live. Mike and Jazz still waiting on y'all to call. It's been 2-hour live. It's been beautiful. Y'all took over the show tonight. Y'all been talking. Y'all been letting me laugh at y'all comments. Y'all been going off. This guy that y'all said sounded suspect, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of information already plugged with my infect and whatnot. I just asked K Money. But in fact, have a vetting process and what have you, So that's Mike and Jazzy. Hold on.
Call from Mike and Jazzy.
Shalom family, Mike and Jazzy, TNT in the building. What's up?
Hey, I was like, man, I keep messing up the call. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. But what's up?
You Gucci, everything good, everything beautiful. We just wait for people like y'all coming here with that black love, you know what I'm saying? Turn up,
Man, thank y'all for the live. We appreciate y'all, and we love and support y'all. And we just have a little stuff that we wanted to say real quick. We weren't able to watch the Spotify yet because we're at work, but we're gonna go watch it. But Grandmaster Jay is doing big things in our community. When you can wake up our people, when you can literally wake us up into doing something different, that's a huge thing for the Black community. And this man is trying to protect the Black community, because at the same time, he didn't even want any of the NFAC members to be called out and to go through the things that he's going through. And nobody ever even thought about that. He ain't putting somebody out there and giving all the names of the people in the NFAC. He's protecting them and going through this all by himself. So people need to stop hating on him, man. Like straight up.
Real talk. And I appreciate y'all calling in. That's like my second family, and we communicate oftenly. And I would like for y'all to go see TNT with Mike and Jazz on YouTube as well. They got a nice channel. Every once in a while they come in and co-host with me and what have you. But that's strong, y'all, And I just believe that what you all are saying and what everybody's talking about that calling today, that's how they start with great dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Some people venting might be a little vulgar and a little more aggressive than other people. And some can be meek and humble, can be 63 years young, and come on and just talk about how Jay have blessed them, how their life have been touched and whatnot, and also talk about how people are playing juices in our own community and undermining. But I appreciate y'all calling and stuff. Y'all been all right?
Man, we are doing great. We appreciate you. We appreciate the family major. Everybody make sure y'all support this man, support Achoti and all of them, because they're literally turning words into actions, and we definitely appreciate y'all. And last thing I'll just say about Grandmaster Jay is, like, my husband and I actually will wake up and watch those videos and learn from it. Like, really go and learn from this man. This man is really talking about some real stuff that not everybody else is doing. And we gotta, even with the Proud Boys dude, that dude came out and they found out he was an agent, and I ain't seen one video about white people talking about this dude. They ain't said nothing. They just kept it quiet.
Right.
They keeping that stuff straight quiet. So we gotta learn from that. We can learn stuff from white people when it comes to, they know, they don't care if the person is right or wrong. They gonna stand by him, and that's what we need to start doing. Ain't nobody out here perfect. So we need to stop looking for a perfect leader, because it ain't never gonna happen.
Right. And I thank you for saying that, because it's so imperative we understand that when they went down to Proud Boys and their leader was supposed he was a FBI informant, you ain't nobody talking about that.
Nobody said ain't no videos came out.
And that's sad, because as Black people, we think we have to run our mouth and bring it to the public.
Because everybody
right. And it's just unfortunate, right? We have another caller coming to Alabama. Give us
no problem.
All right, Jazz, love you. Y'all take care. I'm gonna holler at y'all later.
All right, great live, y'all. Thank y'all. All right, peace.
Shalom.
Call from
Shalom, peace. How you doing? Hello.
Shalom.
All right, Shalom. What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Mosley. I'm calling from all the way down from Alabama.
All right, can you talk a little louder?
I'm calling from Alabama.
All right, what's your name?
Mosley.
All right, talk to us and let us know if you watch that podcast, Skin on Skin with Jay, on that Intellectual Petty radio episode 54, Return to Grandmaster Jay, or anything you want to talk about Grandmaster Jay, the Black community, what have you. Just So let us know how you feeling. What's going on with you?
Oh, yes. I just want to say that Grandmaster Joey J is one of the greatest of all times. He is the only black man besides the ones that's gone on, like Martin Luther King and Medgar Evers and Malcolm X. The real men step out and step up in front. And that's what he's always done. Right. No matter what nobody has to say about Grandmaster J, Alabama got his bike. I'm riding with Grandmaster J because he is the one that's willing to put his life in the line for all of us black people. If more black men will step up and women step up and do what we need to do to protect ourselves and our children, because this is our land.
Right.
God put him there. God chose him. And nobody else take his spot. Nobody else take his place. I've been following Grandmaster J since he's been on YouTube. I've been following him everywhere.
Thank you.
And I see the great things. He go into cities and tear down those stones and stuff. He break those grounds up. He do what God called him to do. God got his bike. And all that he's facing, he's coming out with victory. The victory is his. Alabama got his bike. I'm going to ride with him.
Thank you
because
so
I know the
much.
man's real.
He's a bad man.
Y'all keep doing what y'all doing to support him and to be there for him and keep his name lifted up before Allah, before God. And he'll take care of it.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's up for us to stand beside the man. Stand with the man. You ain't going to stand with the man. Get out of his way. Get out of in front of him.
Yes, ma'am.
You ain't going to walk with him. You ain't going to ride with him. Get out of the way. Because if you don't get out of the way, God will move you out of the way.
Right. Appreciate it.
It's time for us to take our place. Just take our stand.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Alabama ride.
Yes, ma'am.
Let him know that we with him. We with him.
All day, every day. All praise the Most High. Gonna deliver him.
Shalom.
For real.
That was real talk, brother. It just reiterates the fact that no matter where you are in the United States, UK, the islands, South America, people have Grandmaster J's back, and that's just as a testament of the force that he brought to the table, like nobody else was doing it like that. So I thank you, my brother, for hosting this platform tonight so that people can air their feelings.
Hold on, Cody. Thank you, ma'am. Have a blessed night. Appreciate you calling in.
Okay, you too. Amen.
All right, Cody. That's gonna be it with the calls, y'all. So we're gonna do away with the calls. I'm listening to Cody.
Yeah, so the support. I'm glad that you did this podcast so that Grandmaster J can see that yes, there are people calling from all over these United States of America in support of him, and we stand in solidarity with him, and we salute everything that he's done in the past, and we look forward to him doing more. I ask that my brothers and sisters pray for his success and that he will be fully exonerated of all these charges, and that we continue to stand in strength with him. And I give all praise to the Most High for each and every one of you on this platform tonight. And I love saying that Black people supporting each other. That's what being on a code means. That we support each other in the time of adversity and in the time of victory. So call the numbers that was put up on Instagram. Keep calling them folks over there in Kentucky and let them know that, yeah, he has a family that's supporting him, and we know that what they're trying to do is trying to railroad him and take away his freedom. But we watching him. All eyes on GMJ.
Thank you so much for Cody for appearing on the channel again. It's always a blessing to have somebody as articulate, intelligent, and awesome as you to just share what you know, interact with the sisters and brothers, and just be on one accord. You know what I'm saying? Just being Black. Appreciate you appearing on the channel again. I'm gonna go through these comments. You want to still hang around? Cool. If you want to call it, you can do that too.
Go ahead, brother. I'll stick around. We in the house.
All right. Okay, money in the building. In fact, I'm going through comments, y'all. No more calls right now. We're going to do this another time. But I want to acknowledge my people out there. Much love to all warriors that stood in the formation. Clean black sneakers. That's how radio works through your sound. Must be down in its airways. Haku, Vava, Vivi. Much love to all special ops who puts boots on the ground. So journey of life. We have to be eyes wide, eyes clear with folks nowadays. Just saying. Geneva, how you doing, sweetheart? When was mentioned red shoe strains, he was talking about ex-Infact member. Whatever it's me. Y'all over my head with some of that stuff y'all saying. I'm trying to pick this out selectively. Tis the season said, laugh out loud. Major couldn't help it. We get petty too. Been dealing with it 2020. Laugh out loud. Asha Smith, I thought he said Michael Jackson. Nina Cole, prophecy of what's going on today. Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Protesting streets, Ecclesiastics. Sandra, my mom, made it to you, made. Thanks for love. Thank you for showing up in the building. Nicole Moore, I know the success in fact is just killing you. Take a Robon salsa, help you digest it. And while you're all at it, don't forget to check out the sunglasses because I roll just like Grandma's GMJ. Boy, y'all be going, oh, boy. Y'all be going, oh, boy. Y'all be going, oh. Sandra said, fact, GMJ trying to bring people together. Peace, love, blessings to us all. Yeah, I'm not repeat some of y'all comments. Some of y'all just making. Y'all be cutting up the comments. Angela Green, we are the change. We are looking for. We just need to come together under one goal. Right, sister, right. Home, the peace, tranquility. Question: are you working African descendant who is supporting GMJ, or are you supporting the white supremacists who is fighting and murdering Africans? You asking somebody that. No, you not asking me that. Shamika said, we love you. GMJ, we love you. And we got the message. That's beautiful. We do. Cole Moore again. I hear the praise on behalf of GMJ. I just hope all of you have donated to Grandmaster J Legal Defense Fund. If you haven't, then just shut up. Wow. Well, y'all be going, how old are y'all people, huh? Geneva said, all eyes on GMJ. He's a bad mother. We're gonna shut our mouth. All right. Y'all cutting up, huh? TNT with Mike say, great live, y'all. Thanks, sis and bro, for blessing us with the realness. Thank you for tuning in. Sound the actual feelings. Kings and queens, thanks, Midge and Nicole. You're welcome, sweetheart. You're welcome.
Wow.
Damn, another call coming. I wasn't expecting no more calls now. Hold on.
Awesome.
Shalom. Shalom, who's calling?
Shalom.
Hey, how you doing? Who's calling on?
Shalom.
Hey, how you doing? Shalom, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Nebraska. This is Malik Agar. I'm from Africa.
You from Africa?
Shalom East, brother.
How you doing?
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm so happy to have you, Major and K Money. I've been following Grandmaster J for since last year, since Ahmad Arby situation.
All right.
And Brianna Taylor. I'm just so glad for him that he did a great thing for Black American people to wake them up. I'm African, no English, but I'm just so happy what he does for us and what he does for all Black Americans. I don't care about the haters, those who hated him. I'm just proud about what he's doing, and God bless Jay. God bless you guys, military. Yeah, I'm so proud of you guys. Move on. We support you guys. And I just gotta have a little bit of time like that because I don't speak English, but I just love what is going on, and you guys keep going, and God bless NFAC and all Black Americans to change, to move in the right direction, to be out in this situation they're Black into right now. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, each of you. I'm so proud of you, and God bless NFAC each. I appreciate that.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for love and support. Continue to support and donate to Grandmaster on Grandmaster J Legal Defense Fund and continue to support the movement for Black people all together.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. No more calls, y'all. Please, no more calls. I'm not reading no more messages, y'all. I'm basically gonna close right here with everything. I'm gonna let Cody have her last words, and we're gonna sign out, y'all.
I appreciate y'all tuning in tonight, and all y'all in the chat that said you already donated and will donate and already called and will call. All praises to the Most High for y'all support of Grandmaster J. I want to just say peace be with y'all, shalom be with y'all as y'all go on y'all journey tomorrow. I am Achoti Speaks. Join me tomorrow morning for a morning dedication. You can join it, see me on YouTube, Achoti Speaks, and occasionally I post on Instagram. I love y'all with the love of Yahuwah. Shalom, family.
Shalom, family. Take care, baby. Good night. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you for tuning in. You know, I'm always trying to do big things in the community, especially knowing that our situation is there. Shalom. Peace of God. Go to the great in the building. All love is extended to you, your family, and our community. Look, y'all, I'm seeing y'all hollering at me, giving me praise, thanking me. Look, thank you. I give it all to the Most High. I've been in the fight on my own thing. I was inspired watching what Jay was doing and how people was ridiculing him, making fun of him, and downing him. And I'm a real one. I call myself a real one. So when I see that, I zoom in and let me address this. You know, when real recognize real, and you see that this brother is coming from his heart, listening to his life, and you got people just acting straight out ignorant and not realizing that this brother's fighting for us. This brother attacked a very real and pertinent issue with police and white people killing us and not being convicted us out the prison. This brother went at it straight head on and told them about themselves. It don't get better than that. And then he brought everything in full context, whether covering everything with systemic institutional racism. And to watch how our people react, I expect white people and non-black people to respond in a negative way towards Jay, but our own people, and then they won't dumb it down and justify their ignorance. I can't respect that. As long as I live, open my mouth wide. Open my mouth wide. I'm gonna put boots on the ground. I'm gonna do what I do to make sure they respect that man name. Because none of them would have done that. They know why? They're not doing it now. I'm not playing with nobody. I'm not playing with nobody. Real talk. Much love to you too. Much love to you too. OG the Great, man. Appreciate tuning in. It's real out here, y'all. It's really real. And I'm told my signal's bad. And I'm sorry, y'all. So let me not keep going on with this here. I appreciate everything. I appreciate the love, support. I appreciate y'all just being down with me. I appreciate that. I'm so sorry that my signal's acting crazy. Y'all please like this video. If you're new, try to subscribe to the notification button. Y'all know what's going on. I got no love for you. Y'all stay blessed, stay on cold, be safe, and just be black. Peace.